Hi guys, how you guys doing? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to place your frontal when making glueless wig. So this method implies that you make an head measurement of your client perfectly, then transfer it to the wig cap. So with this, if you do this correctly, you may not use an elastic band. So I'm going to be working with a 14 by 6 frontal. It's actually a coily frontal. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be mapping out where I will be cutting from. So as you can see, I'll be cutting out from here. I just mapped out an inch rather. So I'll be removing just 1 inch from the frontal. I'll be doing it on both sides. Oh, this is just the little trick you need to know about the frontal glueless frontal making. So here I'm removing the excess leaves that I won't be needing. I'll be doing it on both sides. When cutting your leaves, make sure you first do a parting. The reason for doing this is so that you don't cut extra hairs, or you don't want to find out that when you're now maybe styling the wig, you're seeing some part of the frontal is being very, very, very short. So you want to define your pattern completely before you cut the lace. You don't want to go and check BC. So you won't spoil anybody's wig. So I've trimmed the excess lace, so we're moving to the next part, which is how placing the frontal on my canvas. I'm going to be placing the frontal on the wig cap now. So but before I do, I want to make sure that there is an inch in front. So I'll be pushing the frontal a little bit, just a little bit in front of the wig cap. Just a little bit. So I mapped out 1 inch, and I'm using my T pin to for mapping, so I can see where I'll be letting my frontal to start from. So as you can see, guys, my frontal is starting exactly where I had mapped out. That's just exactly 1 inch. This is all you have to do if you want to get that glueless effect. Exactly 1 inch. And guys, remember we had cut the excess lace, which is now permitting the frontal to sit completely well at the ear. Now I'm using my T-pin also to secure the frontal. That'll be at the ear side. All this is just what you have to do. It's not difficult. It's just simple calculations, and make sure you are always using your tape for measurement, because it's very, very important. So in my next video, I'll be showing you how I did the measurement from the customers. Then here I am just transferring everything I've measured into this wig so that it comes out well. And mind you, if you really want to achieve this glueless wig thing, make sure you measure your customer's head, because customers have different head size. This wig was originally a factory made wig, but because of my client didn't like how it was made, so I had to loosen everything down, and I'm remaking it for her. So I'm placing my T-pin at the middle after securing both sides of the wig. So I'm placing it at the middle. With this, sewing will be very, very easy. When you have those hairs disturbing you, you can get a control clip to clip the hair. Sorry, mine was actually far from me, so that's what I'm just trying to manage with what I have. So this is me using the T-pin rather, for the other side of the ear. So now I've secured both sides of the ear and the middle part. Watch as I am going to be sewing, just sewing. And mind you, one thing I would like to stress about sewing is whenever you are sewing any kind of wig in particular, make sure that you are controlling your thread very well, and your knotting is not on top of your lace frontal or closure, because when your knot is on top of the lace frontal closure, it will eventually not make it easy for your customer when they want to comb or brush their wigs. Make sure your knot is always below the frontal. Another thing you want to pay attention to is also the fact that you need to stretch out your wig cap so that it fits completely. So let's start sewing, guys. First of all, I tend to stretch the frontal so that it fits completely, and I'll be going with my thread and needle. Watch the way I'm sewing, like I'm taking inside, like I'm sewing directly from the frontal down and linking it with the wig cap. And my knotting method is not on top of the frontal, but rather it's below the frontal. This method is the best because when the customer is combing or brushing their wig, they won't have any issue of the thread is getting into the brush or the comb. And I'll be using the same process to sew the frontal from one end down to the other. It's as simple as that. So if you're not following this page, you're missing a whole lot already, because over here I tend to post educational videos on how to make hairs and how to make wigs, the pros and cons of wig making and hair making. So with this, I would like you to take out time to like this page, turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post educating content like this. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because when you do this, YouTube tends to show this video to more people that needs to see it. So back to the sewing method. If you take a close look at how I'm sewing it, you will see that my knotting is not on top of the lace, but rather it's below the lace. Here my assistant was trying to help me remove some of the hairs that was giving me problems. So guys, this is all you have to do when you want to place your frontal. So in my other video, I'll be showing you when I finished making this this wig and when it was styled. So this video is basically for just how you can place your frontal for you to achieve the glueless wig effect. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.